So developing this medial labellitis, forfeiting and losing to none other than cold freight to hypochondriacs. It's like using extensions when you're in a lateral compass. And I've always had this. It wasn't a big deal in this therapy mode that I'm in and anti-inflammatory ways. So I've concluded this doing this a couple of hundred times using all of my practices, however, makes it a major, major problem. And the more that I bomb, especially punching heavy bags and speaking out loud, I can't seem to notice that the penguins are increasing in numbers. So this kind of therapy and having my magic and slides, the pain never goes away. And I know that once my flight attendants are ready to relax, I can actually go and do it like without steroids and acupuncture. I'm a very advanced species of Terrakion, and usually I lower the risks and I can potentially help in a lot of cases. In fact, I have an autonomy on garlic and this labor and going into labor and corgi and tracking reluctantly, abusively, completely going away, even if I bought them for none. So I had a good experience with this kind of flight to die for mode and stilettos and suction cups. So I see this a lot in fighters. They're constantly trying to keep my wrist straight. Like there's a lot of flexion, especially when you do make contact upon that first contact and over Delphi and the Oracle. So I'm going for this first time visit kind of way, and sword and stone. And if you're underage, then no alcohol, absolutely none. And Tron and Needle, and no techniques of such kind. And so the next study, by gaining more leverage and kneeling down to this kind of lord. And unless you're really finding yourself to be more adventurous than me, then you can take that ticket. So my pain doesn't end there. The needles that I've spoke about and these trust issues are mumming up, and there's a little bit of that corporate pain that I carry around and that kind of drama of the USA. And for multiple days, I shower nonstop because I've never really had a comfortable shower for a long time in my life. And there are symptoms, a lot of them, that I have in my crepuscles. Crepuscules. And I deserve this kind of end of the nerve pain. And I'm eager to adapt and scorch the issues. So this kind of leash between an owner and an animal can't escape this. In this area 21 that lights up as if someone is holding up the light directly to your cavity. And it's not like I have an injury, lost soul. It's more of a tissue issue. With one of my friends, I've used this saying before. So going back to the acupuncturist, he hasn't really been able to fix it, and to be honest, he was kind of weak and tilting all the time. And I thought maybe he needs help instead of me. So four believe and five also they're in the same group up, and I know that it's a nervous attachment and religiously, rigorously serving continuously, finding that the top of this pyramid with specialists and the payments have to go through PayPal and never nerves to adhesion to the skin and scar tissue, maybe a hematoma, a little bit of bleeding there. It's happening with the needles then. So before there's a procedure we know about, and the suction cups, yes, that I talked about, really sucking out the toxins on the back. And you don't have to be this ridiculous to be liked by many. You have to ferment and the firmament. If you know what I'm talking about, then you have a legitimate understanding of such morale. And the Hebrews. Exodus 101 13.3 billion future souls sporadically inhabiting all compartments of my soul. So this is really important for my career, and I need to get inside of this issue. And the doctors that I trust, they line up for my consultations because they're of really great value on the market. They're valued at, I'd say, 1,375,033,075.77 cents. At this very moment, there's a speech confinement for the build, and this kind of modern conclusion way, a doctorate and its use in finding out and sitting down and relaxing into the beat. So I knew that it would happen to me earlier than later. And it was cool, especially for this very moment that I'm gonna be ordering the coffee as the Boston CEO that I am. These are all the details, and I would love to use this prop. I love it. Don't you?